Hi, this is Mary Byers with Associations Today. My guest is Joy Duling, founder and creator of MemberMagnetism.com. Joy, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Mary.
I am really looking forward to learning more about your program. I think a lot of the associations that I work with are not doing a great job in terms of how they onboard new members and how they follow up with them. So tell us a little bit about what member magnetism is.
Well, I think if you talk to any association, it doesn't matter if they're large or small or brand new or they've been around for a while, they will tell you that actually keeping the member rosters full is the toughest job that they have. It almost never gets easier. So this concept of member magnetism came about because I saw my own clients kind of struggling with this. And they would spend a lot of money on marketing. Some would have great results, and some, it's like they threw the money into the bottomless pit of marketing. So, I started looking at, what makes a difference, what makes it successful and not. And this concept of magnetism sort of emerged. So you can do lots and lots of marketing, but if you don't have what it takes to be magnetic, you're not going to get the results that you want.
So you talk a little bit about secret sauce that highly successful associations have. What's in that secret sauce?
Well, I call it a secret sauce because, magnetism is kind of the organizational equivalent of charisma. Have you ever been around a person who you have found incredibly charismatic? You notice when they walk in a room, you listen when they talk, you want to spend time with them. And magnetism is the organizational equivalent of that. When you send emails, members listen, they want to come to your events, they want to spend time with you. So that's really what's in the secret sauce. It's charisma.
Give us an example of a couple of associations that are doing this well.
Well, I'll give you an example from a client and a non-client that I see doing this really well. So I have a client who, there are a certain type of organization that are eligible for membership in his association, and he has more than 90% of them in his membership. So almost every organization that can be a member actually is. And now he's expanding that association beyond Illinois to a national framework. So definitely magnetic to his audience. And he does it in a couple of different ways. One, he gets in front of the people where they are, where they're experiencing the issues. He's very tuned in with them. He uses a lot of member-generated content. So he's letting them tell him what their issues are, and he's, orchestrating an organizational experience around that. And he just builds those relationships. So that's my client example. And then there's a non-client example that, had some amazing results with a similar approach. It's called momsrising.org. And they went from like 160,000 members to over 1 million members in the course of 10 days, purely by tapping into Mother's Day, when people are naturally looking for a way to acknowledge motherhood. They created this really clever video, and they launched it right before Mother's Day, and it just exploded. They knew what people were looking for, and they got themselves in front of it.
So part of what you teach is organizations or the individuals within those organizations how to think through all of the touch points, how to think about when and how and where you want to be reaching members, and then how to capitalize on all of that. And if anybody watching this video wants to learn more, or if they want to forward it to somebody who works in marketing in their associations, where can they learn more? You've set something special up, and what I love about this is you're not just walking or talking about this, you're walking the walk, and you're actually showing people how to do what it is you've talked about here. So how does somebody get started learning more?
So your viewers can go to membermagnetism.com Mary, Mary, your name, because they're your friends. And there are 3 different things that they can get there. One is a piece that's called 8 Ways to Grow Your Program that don't involve marketing. And then there's another piece, 2 pieces that are exclusive to that page. One is called Why Won't They Join? And the other one is called Why Won't They Renew? So that will provide just some initial information for organizations that are interested in magnetism.
One of the things that I talk about in Road to Relevance, which is my second book, is really taking a look at for-profit strategies and adapting them for the not-for-profit environment. And I think part of what you've done with Member Magnetism is you've taken the whole concept of autoresponders and processes and systems, and you've set it up so that happens automatically, but not in a shallow or fake or offensive way. What you're really talking about is how do you take what for-profit America is doing on a day-to-day basis and then adapt it for the health of associations. Is that a fair assessment?
I think that's very fair. I think that a lot of associations are doing this work because it's the right thing to do, and they want to be a beacon for their industry, or they want to advance a cause. And there's a lot that you can learn from for-profit businesses and kind of bring that into your general practices.
I appreciate you being with us today, Joy, and I hope many of my viewers take advantage of what you have to share. I'd also like to thank my sponsor, ComPartners. If you're looking for an online learning provider, I suggest you contact them at compartners.com.